There is no God that is the God of everybody. The God of every species sponsors his racial concentration and longevity. So God cannot be generalized. God is personalized to a particular species. For instance, the God of a lion is always there to help the lion to kill an antelope. And so anytime a lion succeeds in killing an antelope, he owes God gratitude for helping him to provide him a food. Meanwhile, the God of the antelope, you always help the antelope to run away from a lion. So anytime an antelope succeeds in running away from a lion, he goes to thank his God. He owes his God gratitude. Meanwhile, anytime an antelope succeeds in killing an antelope, he goes and thank his God. Both God is sponsoring the racial concentration and survival of that particular species. The God of a kite or a hawk will always be grateful anytime he kills a chick. So a hawk is always there thanking his God. I am so happy and I am a loving child of God because I have been able to kill one okoko, a chick. Meanwhile, the God of a chick is always helping the chick to run away. This is how life works. The God of everybody cannot be the God of another person. It becomes so detrimental when the God of the colonialist suddenly becomes the God of the colony. That the God of the colonialists will help them to empower them to come to your village, take your resources, kill you, enslave you, and all of a sudden that same God that is the opposite, the direct opposite of your own God was imposed on you. You don't even know that when the God of a lion suddenly becomes the God of an antelope, the only thing it will be teaching the antelope is how it can come to worship in the house of the God of the lion, so that the lion can now eat it without stress. This is what happened in Africa. That a colonialist brought one God, they said his name is Jesus Christ. He came to die, a stupid Jesus Christ that came to die for everybody in this world. And so the God of the colonialists were imposed on the throne of the colony. Meanwhile, with the God of the colonialists is always sponsoring them to colonize the nation perfectly, to destroy the creativity part of it, to destroy their family settings, to destroy their technology ability so that they will be completely, totally dependent. And so the throne of the colony welcomes the God and it becomes the reality. So we now become like an antelope that welcomes the God of a lion. So we are now vulnerable before them. All we know how to do is to pray. And the Bible says men ought to always pray and not to faint. So the assignment of the God of the colonialist to the God of the colony is to pray in form of all circumstances. And so we have many praying houses and we are ravaging every day, dying in road accidents, dying because of no factory, dying because of no security, because the God of the colonialist has been imposed on the God of the on the throne of the colony. No God is the God of everybody. No single God is the God of everybody. To every win you credit a God for, somebody someday is always blaming his own God. Anytime a football opponent come, two people come to play football, every God is personalized. These people is calling their own God. The other people is calling their own God. The people who win will thank their own God. The other people who lose will go and blame their own God. This is how God is. To every win you credit a God, somebody there is equally there blaming his own God. God actually sponsors the racial concentration of a particular people. So there is nothing like one God anywhere sitting watching everybody. There is no God. When war starts, everybody goes to, in the olden days before men go to war, everybody goes and calls his own God. They go and call their own God. These people equally go and call their own God. The two God is helping them to come and kill each other. When you be the one who is stronger in muscle, his own God will answer. Look, there are three things that rule this earth. Where my strength stop, where my energy, physical muscle stop, I send my knowledge. Where my knowledge stop, where my knowledge cannot go, I send my money. Where my money cannot go, where my money cannot actually reach, I send the man. Where man cannot go, it's all right, make up your mind and die. Nothing again is coming to save you, no spirit anywhere. Yes, the God of a nation is personalized to the people. There is nothing like one God. That's why TC Virus is thanking his own God, why the God of Junior Pope is dead. God is individualized to a somebody. You don't hold, there is nothing like one God that is living, one Jesus Christ God that came to die for the sins. The Christians will tell you openly that Jesus Christ came to die to save them from the law. You don't even know that the man that came to die to save you from the law saved you from the law so that you become eternally a criminal. Because the reason why law is there is to constrain you, to discipline you. So he came to give you salvation from sin. So you can now perpetuate all kind of evil without judgment. He says this is no longer the time of judgment, for his blood has come for redemption. Redemption now means the renewal of evil and criminality. No God is the God of everybody. The God of the colonialist has been introduced upon the throne of the colony, and the only thing the God of the colonialist is taking us is racial extermination. Look at our young ladies, baby mamas everywhere, divorcee. That's the God of the colonialists have come to teach the God of the colony about monogamy over their existing polygamy. Baby mamas everywhere, single mothers. You divorce, you break up from your husband because you want to marry a second wife. You go and start sleeping with another man. That's to break up with another woman. That's it. The God of the colonialists has been imposed on the God of the on the throne of the colony. You watch our spiritual system. We have been made defenseless. The Bible says, Romans 12:19, vengeance is of God. So it has actually made you to be defenseless. This is the God of the colonialist talking to the throne of the colony. Don't defend yourself. Vengeance is of God. I challenge you this night. God is personalized to a species to sponsor the racial continuation. God is not generalized to everybody. Look into the animal kingdom life. You will understand the ideology of God. Every animal, its own God is helping it to kill the other animal. And the other weaker animal, its own God is helping it to run away. God is personalized. God is not generalized to anybody. No one God is the God of everybody. God is a figment of a poor man.
You see something, right? Since the world began, many people continue to share their ideas of what they understand concerning God and spirits. And in every one of them, one thing I understand and one thing that has remained constant is that all these things are cultural. All these things are people's way of life. How those people or those particular people understand the word, understand the spirits, or understand God itself. You see, no matter if you go to different countries or different communities, you see the way they do things is different. Even the way they worship is different. Right? So everything is based on understanding. You understand? It is based by the culture or the norms and tradition being passed to you by your ancestors. That's what people carry on. So, but in Africa, things like this are different because Africa, we harbors a lot of copied cultures. You understand? We copy a lot of culture from the Europe side, Arab. In Africa, you see different religions. Those ones that are being copied, like Arabic, Muslim, Islamic, Christianity, different kinds. Even Jewish, we have it in Africa. We are the most people that copies religion, unlike other people in the world. Every free thinker we understand the message of this boy. If you are a free thinker, you will get to understand what is this guy trying to explain. And if you think it very well, logically, you see that he is right. Yeah, the God of Lion will always be grateful to his God for giving him food to eat. And so is the antelope. For escaping lion, the antelope will come back and thank his God. Now, the same with when I asked a question one certain time. I said, when a slave master was praying, he prays to the God. And the slave, when he prays to the same God. And the slave master is maybe praying for God to keep his own slaves, right? Why the slave itself is praying to God to free him or her. Now, which one is God going to answer? That means God is attributed to personal understanding and personal belief. Thank you, and please share this video. And whatever your religious is, whatever your belief system is, once it's right and it's not harming human being, I respect it. One love.